the #1 team in the country, facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage seems flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Here we go. Do the show. Right.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down and 10 now.
Black 18. Black 18.
And here's the handoff. Breaks into open space. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, first and 10. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Kirk, I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here we go. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down, out of the shotgun. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, we just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. You know, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab near the sticks. It's Love. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion of the first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Incompletion makes it second down. Trying to find some room. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground here. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football, and this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Going to scramble now. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Makes the catch. It's pre-scoring. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Wolverines line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines. They finish off the scoring run.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, this stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That run moves the ball to the 16.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents extra. And it's intercepted. He 6 points.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. That play makes it second and 10. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. A running play called on fourth down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Notre Dame.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's low. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short hands. It's Moore. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires it down the middle. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Wolverines. They couldn't stop him there.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Now they go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. Makes the read. He's keeping it. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
It's 4 down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Looking for a receiver. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to find room. It's low. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. looking to set up a screen pass here. Fighting him off. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Notre Dame. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 22. University of New Haven, 7.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Pauling. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he did the tough part. I loved how he's rolling left. It looked like he was going to get his shoulders turned, but he came all the way back and threw against his body, making it very easy for the defense to step in front and make the interception. The all-time cardinal sin here by this young quarterback.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He's looking to scramble. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! Still no answer for this offense. Planning have to try the extra point.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Caught behind the line. It's Pauling. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yard.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Now he's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Michigan. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Brings up second down.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he makes the catch. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Toss play to the outside. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Big throw caught on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Here's another interception. Losing track.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He fires downfield. Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grinding away with a running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First down and 10.
Single. Red 29.
Caught in the backfield. It's Prescorn. Here he goes. There was no catching him that time. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached